Hi fishy folks, and welcome to another video. Today, a local fish store tour from Tokyo, Japan, part of Tokyo called Asakusa, and it's a mom and pop fish store. It's a little tiny store with a lot of personality. I met a aquascaper that works there named O, who spoke very good English, and he sort of told me a little bit about the store. Fortunately, we didn't get that on film, but it's a great video. Anyway, do me a favor, grab a snack and a beverage. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, gently boot the notification bell, and stand by for an awesome store tour. All right, fishy folks, here is Aqua Field, a mom and pop tropical fish store specializing in snakeheads. They probably have 50 snakeheads. This store, as I said, is in Asakusa, Tokyo, Japan. About a 15-minute walk from the train station. Not really a big deal. They have some live plants outside, and then in these blue tubs there were some goldfish. Now you see these bags. I'm assuming that they had a shipment come in. This was on a Saturday, and when I asked Ro about them, he said yes, we get shipments on Saturday. So that was a shipment, and there is a snakehead. I didn't know what a snakehead was, just a dumb guy with a camera. I had to ask. But they're very popular in Japan. They're actually illegal in the United States, in most states. And it's a crime to release them into the wild in some states as well. The actual largest ever snakehead caught in the wild was in Virginia. It was about 17 pounds, actually. There's a huge population of them in Virginia and also Florida. A couple other states have mentioned it, Maryland, California, just to name a few. So there's a couple different varieties of snakeheads. There's a dwarf version that gets to be about 10 inches. That's right, the dwarf version is 10 inches. And then there's a species of snakehead that can get to be about 4 feet. Now, real quick, this bag, I thought everything in there was dead. It must have been forgot there. Nope, it just had a ton of tannins in it. I also thought this was a dead betta. It was just an axolotl in that little bowl, which is pretty cool. Look how green this Anacharis is. And then I think that's Kabamba, if I remember correctly. And then over here, and of course this is all outside, they have some really nice wood. They have a lot of different pieces for aquascaping. There's some big wood up here. Looks like some old big wood. Very nice. Little pricey. This piece up here I think is about 5,800 yen. So about $55. Then they have some tanks for sale up here. These were a Tetra kit. They come with a hang-on back filter and a little light. And then some more tanks upstairs or up on the top shelf. Now when you walk in, you see this beautiful display with the waterfall in the back. It was gorgeous. Very well maintained, of course. Great aquascaping inside. A good natural look. Over here you have quite a bit of plants. This whole section over here was plants. Some really nice angels in this big tank up top. You can see, of course, the plants are very well kept as usual. And lots of angels in this tank. Really nice looking angels as well. Down here there's some creepy loaches. They just look creepy to me. Creepy is a good word. What are those fish, guys? I don't know what those are. Let me know in the comments below. I know what these are. These are some guppies. Just some female guppies. Some of them looked a little skinny, but you know, what are you going to do? Here's some more potted plants. Here's some fertilizers and things. This is a little view of the whole shop. It's quite small. The food in the middle with some chemicals. Here you can see some plants for a paludarium or a vivarium, but obviously not aquatic plants. Some great looking pieces here. I'm not sure if they came in that way or if they made them. So some pretty large tanks for Japan. Down low in these blue totes we have, you guessed it, rice fish. Unfortunately, no rice fish eggs. One day I'll get them. Anyway, here we have some more goldfish. Really nice looking goldfish. Really creepy looking goldfish. Now, when I looked at this video, I'm like, well, I didn't notice that had ick. It didn't have ick. I think it's just the light because nothing else in the tank is sick. I don't think it was ick. I don't really know for sure, to be honest, because I don't remember seeing it when I was there. Now, that tank of goldfish looked a little dirty as well. I was a little surprised. And then over here we have some more goldfish yapping at us. That's a good looking goldfish. And then over here, this guy just has a lot to say. I don't know what kind of goldfish that is. It's kind of creepy. And he was talking a lot. It was Japanese, so I couldn't understand. There's their bagging station and water change station. Here are some fertilizers and other water chemicals and treatments. And some of the food that they have here. This is all stuff I've seen before. Hikari and some other brands. Really nothing out of the ordinary for Japan. Goldfish food and other Hikari koi food and stuff. And little tank, low boy tank over here. And here are the bettas. And here's something I've never seen in a fish store in Japan. Look at the betta on the ground right there. Unfortunately, I don't think that betta made it. He took it out of the tank and tried to give it some medicine, but I'm pretty sure it passed before I left. Some nice looking bettas. This one is really nice looking. And some tannins in this water. And there's a betta just chilling on a leaf. Okay, here we have some pretty weird looking bugs. No thank you. If you guys know what these insects are, please in the comments below let me know so I know never to go near them. If someone says, look, we have blah blah blah, yeah, no. Alright, I think these are rainbow fish. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure, if I'm wrong. And so they got a pretty large order, and you can see there's a lot of bags in many different tanks. And I was surprised it came on a Saturday, to be honest. There is a dead fish in that tank. Pretty unusual for fish stores in Japan. Here's some more oddball stuff. There's another little snakehead. Alright, we turn around and a whole rack of snakeheads. Now, I didn't really know much about them before this video. I don't really know much about them now. I looked up on Google Sensei to find out, learn a little bit about them. There's a couple different varieties here. Most of these, he said, will get to be about 3 feet. They have quite a few. There's a different variety, I think. They have quite a few different, like, look at this one. This one is, it's got, like, reddish orange pectoral fins and that reddish orange look on the face. That's pretty cool looking. It was a bit more expensive than the other ones as well. And there's another variety. That one was more blue as well. But they're grown in Asia for food as aquaculture. And people do eat them. But they are so invasive. That's why they're illegal to have in the United States, actually. In some states, as I said. Look at this guy. This guy was every bit of 4 feet. And probably good eating with some garlic and some butter and some lemon. But other than that, you know, you need a really big tank for that, I guess. Here we have an overgrown tank. And I thought this was an arowana. He said it wasn't. I think he said it was from Australia. If you guys know what this fish is, let me know in the comments below. To me, it looks just like an arowana. But again, I'm no expert, just a dumb guy with a camera. As we come over here, down on the bottom of this where the crickets, look at this little turtle just chilling with his head out of the water like, hey buddy, how you doing? And the crickets, there was no lid on them and they were really noisy. Another reason why I'm doing this voiceover. Here are some more here are some more small snakeheads. Here are some smaller snakeheads and some ropefish. I noticed lots of leaf litter in these tanks. What is this? Is this a snakehead, guys? Let me know. And that thing is pretty cool too. There's an albino one in the back. I don't know if you saw it. They have these big sponge filters or box filters in all the tanks as usual. Now we get into a little bit of a South American setup, I think. And so I wanted to see what was, in these, above these tanks, I guess. There's an undergravel filter. Basically, it's just lights and filtration and Airline. No water lines. They do manual water changes, it looks like. As we come over here, we have some more standard community fish. Here we have some Tetras. And there's some cardinals. Looks really nice. Some more Tetras. And some really nice platinum angels. A little small. It was hard to see, how their fins were going to be. They looked pretty small, but, hard to see, like I said. That was just polyfill. I went back to look at it a couple times to make sure. Black ghost knife. Looks like there's 2 of them in here. Lots of leaf litter, like I said. And what's this guy? South American, I'm thinking. And a big one right there. Feeding some bloodworms. And here are the guppies. Just mutts. Nothing special. I was really unimpressed with the guppies. These are some more of the females that look a little skinny. There's some more cardinals. Oh, those are not cardinals. Neons. And over here we have some heaters and other hardware for the tank, biomedia and filters. Typical things you see in Japan. Some lights. China filters. And some more hardware. And over here we have more food. Again, there's really nothing special. And that does it for the store tour. Quaint little shop in Tokyo. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the store.